Hi, this is Amy with Homeschool Tracker, and welcome to our Getting Started guide. In this video, we'll give you an overview of the many reports you can generate with Homeschool Tracker. In the Reports menu, you will see an alphabetized list of reports that can be generated based on the information you have input. All reports are generated as PDF documents, which you can then save, print, or email. The reports that appear in your menu will depend on the fields and features you have enabled or disabled in Program Options. By default, you will see reports for attendance, course list, daily task list, report card, resources, time spent sessions, transcript columns, transcripts combined, and transcripts full page. Depending on the features you wish to enable in the program options, you can also generate reports for home and away, scope and sequence assignments, scope and sequence lesson plan, skills, and supplies. Enabling the relevant information in the Optional Fields menu will make these reports available in the Reports menu. The information displayed in any of these reports depends solely on the amount of information and level of detail you wish to include in Homeschool Tracker. Don't feel like you have to include or track information if it is not necessarily for the daily operation of your homeschool. Likewise, if you know you will need to generate specific reports, being mindful about what information you need to track ahead of time will help you get the best possible results. I will walk us through the general information generated in each report. For more specific information regarding how to generate each report, please reference our help documentation that includes step-by-step instructions for each report. The attendance report documents days and hours spent schooling. You can print an attendance report for any date range and choose to show or hide the hours. This report is always enabled. The course list report provides a way to print out details about each course in your database. You can choose which courses to include and what details are displayed, such as course description and grading scale. Many people choose to include this report in a portfolio or as an appendix to their transcript. Courses must be enabled to generate this report. The daily task list is our most commonly used report. This report provides you with a list of appointments, assignments, and chores for a specified date range. You can select just appointments, assignments, or chores, or any combination of the three. You can also choose to show completed or incompleted items, as well as additional information such as supplies, resources, or directions. The daily task list can be grouped by date or by subject and course. This report is always enabled. Many Homeschool Tracker users like to print this report at the beginning of the week so each student knows their tasks for the day. In some jurisdictions, there is a requirement to log the number of schooling hours spent in your homeschool versus hours spent outside the home with tutors, co-ops, or at vocational schools. If you need to maintain these records, you will need to track the assignment location when you add new lesson plan items or assignments. You will have to enable the assignment location field and either the time spent or sessions field in the Program Options menu. Then you can generate a home and away report to log all those hours. A report card contains grading information for any single selected school year or a particular term within the year. You can choose which subjects and courses to include, whether to show letter grades, percentages, or both, and whether to include term dates, attendance, and progress notes. Grading must be enabled, and you must have at least one completed and graded assignment within the dates specified to generate the report. The resource report provides a listing of all books, textbooks, or media tied to your students' assignments. You can generate the list for complete, incomplete assignments, or both for any date range specified. The report will group items into subject and course according to their resource designation in the library. The resource field must be enabled to utilize this report. The scope and sequence reports print out the information you have entered in the topic field. You must have topic enabled in Program Options for this report to be utilized. The Scope and Sequence Assignments report will print out topics for all the assignments in one or more subjects and courses. The Scope and Sequence Lesson Plan report will print out the topics for a specific lesson plan. The Skills Progress report provides a summary of what you have entered into the Skills Progress page. You can include skills which are in progress, completed, or both. You can also include any progress notes you have entered and the details about the assignments that cover these skills. The Time Spent Sessions report shows the amount of time or number of sessions spent for each subject and course over a selected date range. Subjects are listed alphabetically and grouped by core or elective. You must have either time spent or sessions enabled to generate this report. Last but most certainly not least are the 3 transcript reports. Transcripts contain the grading, extracurricular, and standardized testing information for 1 or more years. There are 3 transcript formats: full page, columns, and combined. Overall, they contain the same information. It is simply a matter of choosing which format best fits your needs. Regardless of format, you will always be able to select what personal information is displayed, the subjects and courses to include, what school years to include, supplementary information such as credit units, GPA, schools attended, activities and achievements, and standardized test results, and whether you want a notary or signature line. The full page format allows for the inclusion of percentage grades along with letter grades for each subject and course. The column format displays the same basic information in a more compact column display. The combined format displays grades in a column format, but also provides the ability to list grades for a specific date range without noting the year in which those grades were achieved. There are no semesters, just a single grade for each course and subject generated from all the assignments included in the specified date range. Supplementary transcript information such as extracurricular activities and achievements, volunteer work, internships, and test scores is optional and can be entered here in the transcript supplemental page of the student section. Activities and achievements tracks organizations your student is involved with. This can include any type of item you like, for example, volunteer work, awards, part-time jobs, internships, etc. In the Schools Attended tab, you can enter information about schools your student attended prior to or in conjunction with your homeschool. The Standardized Test tab can contain information for standardized tests your student has taken. While you may enter anything you like, the primary intent of this is to provide an area to record results of college entrance exams such as SAT, ACT, AP, CLEP, when printing transcripts for college applications. That does it for this Getting Started video. Thanks for watching.